Wow, what can we say, Lara? You know, that was amazing, wasn't it? We were just about to pack up here above the church, but then all of a sudden, Lara heard the vocalization. She's really tuned into these birds right now. And she knows what they sound like. She can spot them now a mile away. Hello everyone, welcome back to the living countryside. Well, today we've come back, and I've come back to a place that I visited before. But the last time I came here, when wrapping up the video, I remember saying, I cannot wait to come back. And now I'm back. And where we are today is back in Avoca in County Wicklow. It's the height of summer. The sun cream is lathered on. It's extremely warm. It hasn't rained in Ireland in a number of weeks. But it's summer holiday time, and I've come back with Lara. You there, Lara? And Lara is here because she wants to see red kites, and she wants to try and photograph red kites. And that's what we're here to do today. Now, I remember the first time I came here. It was probably the most deflated I've ever been behind the camera. I remember coming down to photograph the red kites. It was just at the beginning of this YouTube channel, back last November. And I spent the whole day in Avoca, and all I saw was the odd red kite in the distance. I left completely deflated that day. I'll put a link to that video here somewhere. But I vowed that day to come back. And in a few weeks after that, I did come back. And I did. And I'm seeing red kites down in the distance, guys, already. Look down there, Lara. I don't know if you can see him. I can see him through the trees. Sorry, I digress from the intro. I came back and I got great feedback, and I got great tips from people online to tell me where to go. And I got some shots, and I left that day extremely excited, and it really ignited my interest in wildlife photography that day. I was hooked after it. So we're back today, and we're back to try and photograph and video. We're going to team up here today. If I turn you around here, Lara is sitting here in her Cork jersey. But we've got her OM5 with the 50 to 200 with the 1.4 telly on a nice video-headed tripod. And Lara's going to do some video. And I have got my OM1 Mark II with the big boy. The big 150 to 600, which is heavy. I know Lara struggles with that lens. It's a very heavy lens. So I've also brought the monopod. We might work on that. And we'll dovetail. We'll switch back and forward, the pair of us, between video and photograph. The goal of the exercise today here in Avoca is to get some more red kite shots and get Lara her first real wild animal, wild bird photograph. So fingers crossed. The weather is with us. I've no idea how red kites handle warm weather, whether they like it, whether they don't. But we're going to give it a go. We've a few locations we'll go to today, and we'll see what we can get. So come on, join us for this ride in Avoca where we try and photograph red kites. Let's go. Yeah, so we're about an hour and a half into our first stint here in Avoca. If I flip around this way, you will see we're standing on the Red Kite path just over the church. I've been here before. It's a good spot, but the beauty of this spot today is that it's actually in the shade. It's already 25 degrees here. We're only at 9:30 in the morning. Things are looking promising. You know, I remember again the first day I came here to shoot red kite and only saw glimpses of an odd bird in the distance. Today we've seen loads. We've got some video of them soaring in the distance, and we've got some distant shots. Again, we're looking off in the distance and we can see one soaring in the distance, just too far away. But you know, it's looked promising, and we got a few distant shots. And, you know, we'll throw a few of those shots up here in a moment. Nothing spectacular, but just to show you the birds are here. And we've got some video. I've got some video with this big boy, and Lara has got some video on her setup there behind us. Things are looking promising. Things are looking good. And here are just those first few shots and a little bit of video to go with it. Nothing spectacular, but just to show you the birds are here. Enjoy. Yeah, so we're feeling it here. We're feeling this location. I've a good feeling that birds are going to arrive. What? Oh, we've got a bird. We've got a red kite. Lara, get him. They're making that, and he's making that distinctive red kite, high-pitched shrill. And he's just drifting around. I'll get some video and I'll get some photos. Are you getting him, Lara? Yeah. He's not super close, but he's close enough for us to get some shots. He's heading out over the church, and he's going down the far side. And I can still hear him calling. This is great. Let's see, did we get anything? Yes. I'm not sure if we can see it here, but I've got this shot here of the red kite just above us. I'm hoping Lara got a little bit of video as well. But brilliant. We're feeling it. We're getting the shots, and the kites are around. I was a little bit afraid because of the heat today. There's another one, Lara. Look, quick, overhead. Wow. Yeah, we just had a flyby of a kite, and literally you couldn't make that up. He just flew straight by us. But let's see, did we get the shot? Yeah, not so bad. Considering I was talking to you at the time, but we got another little shot here of a red kite, and I think we're getting there. We're getting something. So yeah, if any of these shots worked out and any little bit of video we got of just these two quick flybys, well, here they are. Enjoy. Brilliant. Wow, what can we say, Lara? You know, that was amazing, wasn't it? We were just about to pack up here above the church, and we had got some extra shots. We were happy with what we got. But then all of a sudden, Lara heard the vocalization. She's really, really tuned into these birds right now. And she knows what they sound like. She can spot them now a mile away. But we had two come very, very close to us, just down that way from us. I walked a little bit down, and I could see them circling on the thermals, and then they landed in a tree. Lara stayed just here with the video camera on the tripod. And then they just flew around us for, I don't know, maybe it was a minute. It felt like an eternity. And we were able to get some loads of shots of the birds, a pair. And it was absolutely amazing. I think Lara got a real first close-up experience of a red kite, Lara, yeah? Like, and the noise of them and the vocalizations of them. So hopefully she's hooked as I am, and we'll be coming back down here a lot more. But We got some more shots from here just as we were about to leave. Pretty much the same as the last time I was here. I was getting fed up, I was about to leave, and then they just appeared. So we've done it again. Fingers crossed the shots are half decent. I think they are. They were quite close to us, albeit up in the air with a lot of blue sky as background. But a great, great first impression of the red kites for Lara. So we're going to wrap it up here above the church. We're going to go down and we're going to get a little bit of lunch. Maybe an ice cream. Do we deserve an ice cream? Yeah, we deserve an ice cream. And we're going to take a little drive down the Arklow end of the town. We see a lot of red kite down there, and then maybe some of the back roads. But for now, these extra images, these added images from just up above the church, if they worked out and a little bit of video to go with it, well, here it is. Enjoy. Myself and Lara have just taken ourselves down into the little park down in Avoca village. We got some builders on a roof here with their tunes going, man, and yeah, we're just sitting here enjoying the vibe, to be honest. There are red kite everywhere at the moment. The problem here is you're kind of enclosed in, so it's very specific spots where you can get up through the trees. It's not as vast as a vista that we had up at the church, but it's still good all the same. Yeah, so just sitting here, we're got ourselves a bar of chocolate and a bottle of Coke, and we had it with our sandwich, and sitting here with the cameras at hand, and these red kite are just everywhere at the moment. If I flip you around, this is the view at the moment. We've got, I'm not sure if you can see it, but we've got 2 or 3 red kite up there. It's just such a wonderful day to be out and about. This is the park. There's Lara behind us. And this is the river. My God, I have never seen the river this low in my life. It's so low. The last time I was here, the river was almost up to the top of this wall. But so low on the bridge, you can see the rocks. But yeah, we were just sitting here, having our lunch. Again, rattled off a few more frames of the red kite. It's so warm down here now that we're back out in the sun. And we also got a shot of a heron in flight that flew by us. Never, ever have I shot a heron in flight. Added bonus. So anyway, if any of these pictures of the kites literally flying around our heads overhead in the center of the village of Avoca and that heron worked out, well, here they are. And we're going to move on to another spot. Let's go. Yeah, so myself and Lara have just hopped in the car and we're taking a drive out around some of the back roads here up in the hills above the Avoca Valley. We could probably sit in Avoca all day, listen to the tunes from the builders on the roof, drinking Coca-Cola and eating ice creams, and you'd be guaranteed that a red kite would come in and fly over. But we want to try and just get out and about and see, can we find any and photograph any in a more agricultural setting with some different backgrounds. Now, I think that's going to prove to be very difficult. Why? Because right now I'm looking and we're nearly up at 25 degrees. It's to get In about an hour, it's to get up around 28 degrees here in Ireland, and you know, mid-afternoon, more than likely the red kites are going to be roosting. But we'll just take a drive around. We'll see, can we see anything? And you know, just as a bonus shot of red kite out and about in an agricultural setting. So yeah, let's just do that and see, can we find anything? Oh, cool. We've just come up and we're up on this farmland here, and there's a red kite just soaring here, and I can get a nice shot of him or her, whatever the hell it is. Hopefully when he drops down a little bit with all this beautiful mountains and stuff in the background. Just something different than the shots down in the village. I'll try and do some video here of this guy while he's soaring. He's soaring on the thermals. Yeah, I just want to see now, can another one behind us up in the sky. They're everywhere. But again, I've got lots of shots of red kites. Myself and Lara have got lots of them with blue sky in the background. Just trying to get something different. Would be nice. But we'll just spend a minute here. You know, if nothing else, look at what we have in front of us. It's just beautiful, wild Wicklow countryside. And 10 minutes, 15 minutes here, just taking it in. Let's see if there's anything come around. And we'll take a few shots. And if we get one or two more, we'll be happy. So let's just sit still for a few minutes. Yeah, so it's gotten really, really warm right now. And there's zero activity from the red kites. We did find one or two just soaring on the thermals here, out and about, up in the locality that is known as Connery, up over Avoca. But for now, all has gone quiet. We're at the warmest point of the day. And I think that's all we're going to get today in respect of quality bird in flight shots of the red kite. That's my neighbour, the bull there. He's looking over the fence. He's not impressed with us at all. Who's the dude in this ridiculous looking hat, he's saying? Yeah. But anyway, guys, I think that's where we'll wrap it up today. We're going to leave you with these extra shots that we got out and about up over the hills over Avoca, and then any other shots that didn't quite make it through the video earlier on. So all that's left for us to say is thanks again for joining us. And please hit the subscribe button if you're new here, or if you've just stumbled across this channel. As always, please, if you like the content, give us an old thumbs up. It really, really warms the heart when we see those thumbs up. And feel free to comment. Comments are always welcome. And again, your comments, good or bad, go to help and spread the channel a little bit further. We're almost at 500 subscribers, which is kind of off the scale for, you know, for just an amateur photographer like me and like Lara. So once again, guys, thank you for joining us. We'll see you again down the line. It's bye from me, and it's bye from...
Bye.
Bye from Lara. See you the next time. See you down the road. Slán leat. Enjoy these shots.